What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Millie. I appreciate you for tuning in because look, you could have been any place else in the world, but you decided to be here, and I appreciate that. So we got another good one today, man. It's about Enes Kanter coming out on TV talking about why Lebron should be speaking up on his vaccination status. And I don't know about y'all, but I am overhearing about this, man. Every day is something. If it's not on TV, it's at my job. Know what I'm saying? You can't even go to the bathroom without hearing people talk. Like, I'm just over it, man. Done with it. You feel me? And it makes it even worse because it's like at every angle they try to get you, you know, on your phone, your favorite basketball players, your actors. Like, I'm pro-choice, brother. Do what you want. Okay, within reason. Okay, let's not make that go over your head. Do what you want within reason. Don't get weird with it. You feel me? If you want to go out there and claim you're a unicorn, go for it. Go put a damn horn on your head. I don't care. That is not my problem. My mama told me to mind my business. I'ma do that. You feel me? But nevertheless, man, I just feel like whether you get it or not, it shouldn't turn to some type of heated debate or you cutting your family off. Live your life. You got it. Move on. If you didn't get it, all right. All be to God. You'll be all right. You feel me? You're going to be just okay. But nevertheless, let's see what Enes Kanter is talking about, man, and see why he feels like LeBron should be talking about his vaccination status. Because at the end of the day, this is just all about influence. That's just all it is. And that shows you how powerful influence is. You feel me?
Well, the NBA preseason officially starts this weekend, but it comes at the same time as growing tension over vaccines. This week, the NBA announced that it would begin docking pay from unvaccinated players who miss games because of local vaccine mandates.
Why? Why? Like, if you want to get logical with it, like, does it even make a difference? You know, it was the whole stay 6 feet away. No one is staying 6 feet. That rule has been eradicated just as quick as it started. They're playing basketball, getting sweaty, you know, going stupid in the post, like mad close to each other. Mad male butt on thighs and stuff. Pause. What does it matter now? We're like 2 years into this. What does this matter now?
Still, roughly 10% of players refuse to get the shot.
I'm sure that number is higher.
The most visible holdouts is Brooklyn Nets point guard Kyrie Irving, who could be barred from playing any home games this season due to New York's vaccine requirements. Here's Irving dodging questions about his vaccine status earlier this week.
Bro, honestly, I like to keep that stuff private, man. I'm a human being first, and obviously living in this public sphere, there's just a lot of questions about what's going on in the world of Kyrie, and I think I just would love to just keep that private.
Joining me now, Boston Celtics center Enes.
First of all, since when did it become okay to talk about like each other's health status on anything? You feel me? You get canceled for asking females if they got a 10-incher in them booty shorts. You feel what I'm saying? Like, when did this become? Doesn't this break HIPAA? Something? Don't we got laws for that? How is like this excluded from any kind of privacy? If I don't want to tell you I got it, I don't gotta tell you nothing. Bro, do you pay my bills? Do you pay my phone bill? You didn't pay my copay to get it. So why are you asking me anything, madam?
Enes Kanter, who has been working tirelessly to convince his fellow players to get their shots. So let me just ask you, Enes, and by the way, it is so great to have you on the show. He is saying, look, I want to keep this private. You know, this is a private matter. But to you, is it really a private matter whether or not players
Who are you?
that you are playing against up close and personal are vaccinated?
Thanks for having me. I mean, obviously, everyone has a choice to make, but in this pandemic, our choice actually can hurt others. And we are playing a team sport.
That's like some psychopath stuff. You see what he said? He started off with, "Oh, I'm all about choice, but in this stance, the choice you make can hurt other people." Like guilt swaying you into doing it. You know what I mean? I think that is the biggest problem with all this. If the powers that be were just cool and be like, "Ah, man, listen, this is killing people, man. All your loved ones. All right? We kind of got a control on it. You feel me? But it's only going to help you deal with it if you get it. Right? We going to give you the choice to get it, but we not pressing it. Get it if you want. But we would like that you did." People would be like, "All right. I like that. You're not pressuring me. You know what? Off the strength of that, I'm going to go get it." You see how easy that is? You got politicians, athletes, actors, all of them, all coming at in like one coordinated force to convince you to get this thing because of their influential power that they have. And it's like, of course we don't want to get it. You're telling me you want to. That's not how we work. You feel me? Ease into it. Pause. You know? Give me the option. This don't feel like no option. This is not Nazi Germany, man. We done won many wars for the ability of freedom and choice, man. Let's not go back to that. That's all I'm saying.
Just think about all those unvaccinated players going to go against the players who are vaccinated for 48 minutes. And it's not like we are playing ping pong. We are playing a contact sport, it's basketball. So 48 minutes, they will be sweating and, you know, they will be on a whole game. So I don't know if the vaccinated players will be comfortable to go against unvaccinated players. So I feel like we need to definitely touch that point for sure.
To be clear,
how wouldn't they feel comfortable? They have been doing it. This is what I mean with the logic of all this. How can you come out on national TV and say vaccinated players wouldn't be comfortable or maybe might not be comfortable playing with unvaccinated players when they've been doing it all year already? How does it make sense? That's all I'm saying. How?
you don't believe there should be a mandate, right? But do you think if there's not a mandate that these unvaxxed players can be persuaded?
I mean,
look how she's phrasing the question. Oh, I don't believe there should be a mandate, but if there's no mandate, how are we going to sway the unvaccinated players to get vaccinated? You hear how that sounds? Guilt swaying. That's all. Emotional manipulation. That is all.
Obviously, we have to respect everyone in the locker room and respect their decision. But like I said again, we are playing a team sport, right? And some of the players are living with their, parents and grandfathers and grandmothers who are old. So if one of us can catch any kind of a virus, we can pass it to those, who are very old, and they could be.
Look how worried she looked. She's like, "Oh my God, not the grandma. No, look at her. You know, once this segment cuts off, she don't give a hell about none of this. I am for sure.
Trouble. So I feel like in this pandemic, we cannot just only worry about ourselves, but we have to worry about everyone else around us, especially if you're playing a team sport.
Given how high the stakes are, why don't you support a mandate?
I mean, like I said again, at the end, in America, there is a freedom of, speech, religion, and, people obviously can do whatever they want, but they need to be definitely smarter on their decision because
It's the same thing over and over and over. This is America. freedom of choice, but you gotta be smart about your decisions. It's like I'm saying, oh, you don't gotta get it, but you better go get it. You know what I mean? That like why? That's all I ever ask is just why. Why are you coming out here trying to use your social media influence or your social status to tell people they need to make better decisions with their freedom of choice? You hear how that sounds? I'm just saying.
Because obviously we are athletes and we have a huge following. So there are so many people out there, especially so many kids out there are idolizing us and following our social media and everything. So I feel like we should definitely be a role model, an example of good for sure.
LeBron James finally revealed just recently that he is vaccinated, but he declined to call on others to do the same. Do you think players like LeBron James, who were so high profile, so looked up to, have a responsibility to protect not only his fellow players, but also the black community when we know the black community has been disproportionately impacted?
Hold on. You gotta back that one up. I don't know who this lady is speaking for or what sheet she's reading off of, but no one is disproportionate over here. This is the fully proportionate mafia, man. Everything is full size. You feel me? So I don't know what she's talking about community be effective, because I'm as healthy as they come. So, you know what I mean? Let me make sure I heard that right, because I don't even think I heard that particular part right.
Who were so high profile, so looked up to, have a responsibility to protect not only his fellow players, but also the black community when we know the black community has been disproportionately impacted by this virus, by COVID.
When I heard it, I was very...
How did it impact us? What happened and what did I miss? Am I like part of a special statistic that I didn't get bothered by it or something? I mean, I didn't lose my job or nothing. I mean, yeah, I got sick for a little bit, but I still have to go to work because rent is so high. So what part of this did it affect me? Because I if anything, I feel like since this, I can't afford nothing. If I'm just being brutally honest, I can't afford nothing. So the only thing that really affected was my pockets. And I stay home. So how does that make sense?
Very disappointed, and it's ridiculous. Obviously LeBron James, he's one of the face of the league, and he should be the first one to go out there and say, listen, everyone, I got the vaccine, and I'm encouraging everyone, my community, everyone, basketball fans, non-basketball fans.
No, this is whack. This is super whack. And this is what I mean by influence. You feel me? So it's like when you become a celebrity, professional sport, acting, it's almost like you sign this unofficial but official contract that you're some type of guide to the people. People look up to you. People want to be you. You know what I mean? You're on the magazines. You're on the TV. So you have an important role, whether you like it or not. And me just thinking logically, I'm assuming there's rules to that, right? You can't promote or not promote certain things, right? That's why only certain kinds of music are just so big globally, because the stuff it promotes. You know what I'm trying to say here, if that makes any sense to you? So I find it incredibly odd that he is speaking out on all this, or he's being like almost a poster board to get other NBA players to tell their vaccination status. Man, if you don't get the hell up off this TV, I'm so like, go home, brother. Weren't you playing when this was going on? You said nothing about this last year. Nothing. So what happened in a whole year that you feel like you decided you have to come out and tell your truth.
All the sport fans are just going out there to get this vaccine so we can save other lives. So when I heard that, I just couldn't believe it. But I hope he can educate himself about this vaccination and inspire and encourage other people around him.
Very quickly, have you reached out to some of these vaccine hesitant players personally, trying to appeal to them? And what have you heard back? Do you think there's any hope that your efforts are going to be effective?
I mean, I just signed with the Celtics, so I cannot talk about the Celtics. It's my third day, but last year with Portland Trail Blazers, we were fully vaccinated. But in summertime, I had a many conversation with many of the unvaccinated players, and some of the things that they were telling me was just always conspiracy theories. Other one was about religion. Obviously, I respect everybody's religion, but I'm asking everyone from here, what is more important than, what is more religious than...
What's a conspiracy theory? Are you classifying a conspiracy theory as an opinion that, or what I believe to be true, that just goes against what you think and how you see things? Like, I don't understand. If two people do just as equal research, they don't have no degrees, they're just a regular guy, just a regular woman, just doing research on whether or not they should get this. If one decides that they do want to do it and one decides that they don't, what makes the other person crazy? Right? They both put the time in. You know what I mean? They both read, different articles that support what they think that they should do as far as taking the vaccine or not taking the vaccine. Why is either party deemed crazy or one party deemed a conspiracy theorist? It's just like, bro, if I read some stuff and I don't like what's in it, I ain't gonna get it. It's simple. Don't force it on me. You know what I mean? Let me live, brother. I got rent to pay on the 1st. Get up out my face. Come on, bro.
Even lives, But I feel like we just need to keep pushing and educating each other first so we can educate others. But right now, so far, 94% of the players are vaccinated. But look, NBA could be canceled again, or we can go another NBA bubble like we did, 2 years ago. So I feel like we should definitely be smarter about that, our decision.
All right, Enes Kanter, thanks so much for making time for us on this Saturday night. We really appreciate it. Great hearing your perspective on this.
Thank you so much.
Damn, man. Well, let me know what you think, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you got it, if you didn't get it. Like I said, man, I'm pro-choice. Do what you want. If you got it, cool. If you didn't get it, I'm going to mind my business. Maybe you should mind yours. Come on, man.
The NBA